Mes amis, comment nous? Vous connaissez que Boss Benz, automatiquement, je passe son côté. Depuis que je ne bagage qui est bon pour la communauté mieux, je ne dis communauté à non parce que nous connaissons de tous côtés. Je vais pour nous. Je vais faire un temps de petite interview. Je suis fait là avec un monsieur. Je suis un black américain, mais monsieur est black. Et monsieur a vécu là dans West Palm Beach. Monsieur il fait mortgage pour bagage Kai. M'a dit chaque haïtien, c'est sûr que parce que les bagages m'a dit chaque haïtien qui bagages pas parler comme des gars ça ils doivent pas comprendre mais m'a tout expliquer ou même qui gagne caille. OK, actuellement là et pour corona, il y a un bon avantage ou qu'à tirer. Si vous avez caille ou perdre caille là, ou si vous avez caille là, ou besoin pour 30-40 000 dollars sous les gars, bonne façon qu'a fait. Et téléphone là ou après le c'est 61 888 59 00. Ou besoin de conseil, juste relire, dire am t'a regarder live là et si vous pas capable bon anglais, demandez petit tout relire parce que grand pile bagage, pile avantage haïtien, en pile avantage nous gagne là n'a marché sur yo, nous pas connaît yo et pourtant ou stop payer un bien cher tandis que doit gagne bon avantage que le gouvernement mettait à cause de corona. Pas fait être dit qu'on fait des vidéos même si comprendre ou pas comprendre, prendre numéro téléphone ça 561 888 59 00 ou même qui remet Boss Benz ou même qui remet Boss Benz show relève poser la question sur mortgage ou qui doit payer trop cher pas connaît il y a des bonnes bagages gouvernement mettez là bagages yo là nous pas connaître malheureusement des fois on a demandé petit Pierre Jacques relève monsieur ou même qui a tant connaît plus information sur bagages mortgage on a regardé vidéo et on a tourné. Hello, can you present yourself?
Hello, my name is Richard Darby. I am the CEO of Darby's Mortgage here in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay. Normally, you said to me, your house is your personal bank. Can you explain that to us?
Yes, your house is your personal bank if you have equity built up in your home. And the majority of people do, especially if you've been in the mortgage for over 5 years. But this is money that people don't take advantage of. And I'll be straightforward with you. White people take advantage of it. People of color do not take advantage of it because they don't know. Mm-hmm. You can't fix a car if you're not a mechanic. Mm-hmm. But you need to know that your house is more than shelter. It is your bank. And the other thing about that is it's at your own terms. Let's talk about what some of my people do and other people do is send money home to their loved ones to help their lives a little easier. Mm-hmm. Because believe it or not, in this world, there are entire families living next door to a dump just so they can have food. And that's very true. Mm-hmm. If I can use my house, instead of me sending $200 out of my weekly pay home to my family, why not use my house? That money can be paid out of my house through a refinance, and then not only do my people live an easier life, but it makes money a little easier too. Because let's face the facts. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's nothing cheap in America. And the things in America that are cheap will not last just until you get out the store. So this is what we need to do. And we can do this with a refinance. As long as you're qualified. And the word qualified for some people scares them. But if you already have a mortgage, the odds are that you're qualified. Qualified means you have income. Mm-hmm. You have equity in your home. And what I mean by equity in your home is simple math. If your home is worth $200,000 and you've paid 7 years on it and you have a balance of $160,000, mm-hmm. then you have $40,000 worth of equity in that house. $40,000 you could be using to help your family at home and abroad. $40,000 of more financial power. Because in this country, in America, no matter what you do, it is all about the dollars. Dollars push America.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as the qualifying going again, it's very basic. It's just an application with everybody's name on the application that's on the title of the house, your income statements, which is 4 weeks of pay stubs or 2 weeks of pay stubs, depending how you get paid, your date of birth, your employer's address, your property address, and if you are a U.S. citizen or you have a green card. Just identifying stuff that is really, really easy. But the people must understand. We must educate ourselves. I can guarantee you, not one person from your mortgage company, not one person from SunTrust Bank, not one person from Wells Fargo has ever called you and say, how you doing today? How are the kids? But at the same token, you can't blame them because you continue to trust strangers. They're business people. They're in it for the profit. They're not in it for your family growth, no matter what commercial you see. So what I am saying is the best way to defeat an army is to take away their weapons. You take away their weapons, you win. And it's just the same way with your mortgage. It is more than just your house. Instead of you seeing the First National Bank of West Palm Beach, it should read the First National Bank of Homeowner. And you can take care of these things. And right now, again, white people are doing this every month. They're flipping them over like you're flipping eggs in the morning. And it also gives you the power, because how frustrating is it for you when you're at home looking at TV and you see items you want on sale at a rock bottom price, but you can't afford to get them? That's frustrating. Why even look at it? So I'm here at Darby Mortgage to give you the peace of mind you need, to show you how to get financial power, and not only that, to become your friend and advisor and tell you the truth. Just the truth.
COVID-19, so what advice you can give us? Because
with COVID-19, the advice I can give you with that is you pay your mortgage on time, and as long as you are protected, don't mix up the disease with your home. Okay? The virus is spreading. Now, if it spreads to your home, there are reasons for that. But financially, it has nothing to do with it. The only thing it's going to do is make products cheaper. And people are losing their home because of the disease, because they're being laid off of their work. So what I'm telling to my friends is, if you're working right now, that does not mean you're going to be working tomorrow. So, again, the equity in your house, you use it to expand your present income. If you go to work and the guy says to you, well, I'm sorry, because of the COVID-19, we got to lay you off. Okay? But everybody knows that once a man works hard, he's going to always work hard. When a man looks for a job, if he's a real man, he's going to find a job to feed his family. But in the meantime, you got $20,000, $40,000 in equity in your bank at home. Get it.
If someone has a house, he said he would like to have another house, can you help this person?
Yes. If you want another house, it's no problem. What the person has to understand is, if you're going to buy it as a second home or as a rental property. And I'll tell you something else the banks won't tell you. If you do this, you have to make sure the home is not less than a mile away from your primary home.
Okay.
It makes a big difference in financing. But yes, you can do that. You can do whatever you want to do.
If the person that doesn't have credit.
A person doesn't have credit, in my opinion, a person that doesn't have credit is the same as having bad credit. Even though the person is not a bad person, but it's the numbers again. If let's say you do have credit, and you get ready to refinance or whatever the case may be, and the first thing you do is go and pay off all your credit cards and your debt. That is not the thing to do. Because if I have a credit card at JCPenney's and I pay that off to a zero balance, then what that means is the credit reporting agency has nothing to score. You can't score zero. See, you got to always have a little balance. And right now, it's very easy for people to get credit cards who don't have credit. Even if it's only a credit of $120, you still need to get it. You don't have to use it all. But if you don't have any credit, it's the same as bad credit.
So, can you teach the black community something about mortgage that we didn't know?
Yes, I can. I can teach a lot about mortgages we didn't know. Mortgages is an investment, but mortgages have loopholes. I can teach you how to take a 30-year mortgage and pay it off in 22 years. I can teach you how to take a 22-year mortgage and pay it off in 16. That's because of the financial loopholes in mortgages. I can show you how to keep your value going up. This is one of the things that I don't tell a lot of people, but I'm going to tell them now. And that is, if you have a home and you go out and you get new drapes, paint the walls, and you think because we spent $7,000 making the house beautiful, that means it's worth $7,000 more dollars. No, it is not. The easiest way to increase the value of your home is square footage. It's just that simple. Either add on a bathroom, add more room to your kitchen. Square footage is the key. Because your house is based on per square foot. So if you have more square feet, you got more value to your house.
If someone say, okay, do you have a number or you got the address, the person come here? Or
Yes, I can give. The number is 561-888-5900. Very, very easy number, 561-888-5900. You can also come to my office at 801 North Point Parkway, West Palm Beach, Florida, 33407.
You got a car business too. Can you talk to us about that?
Yes, I do transport cars all over the world. I use insured drivers only. I use drivers that have excellent reputation and are approved by the Department of Transportation. I also ship freight, again, with experienced drivers. And right now, I am also a registered shipper with the United States Post Office. So I move a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I have over 14 years in the mortgage industry. I started back in my home in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
And I moved here because of the mortgage market. And back in 2009, that just flopped on everybody. But I survived. And there's one thing about mortgages you will find out. If you do not know what you're doing, you don't last in this business. You have to know what you're doing. I'm also inspected by the state yearly. I have to do a criminal background, driver's license, and an exam yearly.
If someone watching this video said, okay, I'd like to have some advice about mortgage, can this person call you?
Yes, you can call me. I will do the best I can. You know, but I tell you, the thing about this is, if you want a mortgage, you do it. You don't just, if you have no sense of urgency, neither will the lender. When I get ready to put you with a new lender, and they'll say, well, hey, Richard, how come this person hasn't brought in their pay stubs yet? How come they haven't done this yet? You have to have a sense of urgency. You have to be able to do from point A to point B within a reasonable time. But every question has value, and I will answer to the best of my knowledge the question. And if I'm not accurate, I will go and do my research and get the details to be 100% accurate.
I live in US, and then I'm about to lose my house. It's been like 3 months. I don't pay, so I don't know what to do. Can I call you for that?
You could call me, because you can get, if your lender is still offering them loan modifications. Now, I'm glad you asked that, because that's another thing that I've heard some people talking to me about lately, is about the forbearance because of the COVID-19, where a person will get no mortgage payments for 6 months. If you are actually in that situation, it's a good program. But do not do it if you really don't need to do it. But some people see free, and it just muddies their mind. If you're in that situation, it's an excellent situation. And do not be under the conception that your mortgage payment for 6 months is being forgiven. It is not. It is simply added to the back of the mortgage, which pays the lender more money because you're extending that mortgage to cover the payment. Now, the other thing about a forbearance is you won't be able to get any other credit, because other lenders look at a forbearance the same as a bankruptcy. Now, I also do bankruptcies if you're out of the bankruptcy with Chapter 7 or 13. Those are the only 2 bankruptcies I do that work with banks. Those are the only 2.
So if you got the last message for the black community, what that's gonna be? Last message.
The last message for my people is that we are a lot stronger than we ever imagined. If you go back to our ancestors, no matter what part of the world you're from, as a black man or woman, at one point, our ancestors were slaves. And do you imagine what they went through being on a slave boat where it wasn't like here? There was no bathroom there. They had to use a bathroom on themselves and remain in chains with rats running over the top of them. This is who we are from. We are from royalty. We are from kings. So, from one black person to another, don't let the white people always get all the goodies. You can do the same. You can do the same. Just keep your head and talk to the right people, but don't talk to a group of people, because there are people who have refinanced their house and think all of a sudden we're a mortgage expert. You're not. You're not. So, black people, it's time to open your eyes and stop trusting people you never meet and listen to a person you can see in person.
Yes.
I just don't get it. I really don't. I really don't.
True.
I have paid off houses. I have bought houses. I have dealt in commercial real estate. So I work for myself. I am the CEO here at Darby Mortgage because I don't want to work for other people that are not of color, that don't know what this community has to go through. It's just like people will say, well, things are better racially, but things still occur, and it is still dangerous for a black man to be walking the streets of West Palm Beach. It's still dangerous for Miami. It's still dangerous in Washington, D.C. And what makes you equal and among other is financial power. And in America, it is financial power.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Mes amis, haïtiens frères captant de yo là qu'on y a aujourd'hui ou même qui a vivre aux États-Unis, pas oublier, relé monsieur ça, si ou même ou un caille, des fois nous toujours chercher, n'a demander moun qui pas connaît rien. Monsieur, kon bagay yo, téléphone ça, relé le kounya de pou gen caille ou besoin acheter caille ou pas gen crédit, relé monsieur dans 5 61 888 5900. Li dit ça, ou ka relé demander le conseil. Des fois après les propres frères nous qui pas même connaît rien. Yo n'a pas me tout petit, yo dit moun pas jamais gen caille dans pays étranger non. Grand pile nan nous jusqu'à maintenant pas gen caille parce que nous tend des paroles ça yo. Je ne dis c'est vrai grand pile anglais t'a parlé sous gen caille ou besoin financier comme si pour acheter un lot ou sinon pour le perdre caille là, si ou gen en tête ou un projet pour t'acheter caille, ti mari ti Jacques Abdou parole, pas tant des paroles ça yo. Un professionnel qui gagne pile temps la travail. Soit anglo pas bon tant que boss Benz, moi des petits tout, moi des amis pour parler. D'ailleurs, il t'a parlé avec moi, il dit que depuis quand pile haïtien vient dans West Palm Beach, qui vient cap comme si qui besoin service li, il prêt pour l'embaucher un haïtien parce que monsieur, yon pas moi mais il dit que noir yo, grand bonne bagaille qui vient là, blanc pour utiliser, mais noir, même la Bible dit pas faute de connaissance, peuple a péri, mais noir il pas attendre lui-même. Il juste ça pour le temps d'elle pas attendre mais blanc utiliser bagaille ça. Je ne suis pas content pour me porter monsieur Sabaou pour le te toute information ça yo, pas oublier de pou gen caille ou gen projet caille ou gen problème crédit ou gen vision pour acheter un caille dans aux États-Unis, relé monsieur ça kounya nan 5 61 888 5900. Allez, non pas si je Benz was Benz, modèle jeunesse là, Jésus fort.